Hey everybody, it looks like we actually did something right. It looks like I was able to connect this phone to that camera and be able to operate it remotely. So if I'm way over here, I can still get a focus on my face, I think, and still recording. I can stop it, and now it's switched on recording, and I've made it work. I still don't fully understand it, but it works. And now you keep getting me looking down at the camera, at the phone, instead of looking at the camera. Cut. Okay, so first thing on the camera, you want to go to the red tool number 5, and it talks about wireless settings. You go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring you to the Wi-Fi settings that have to be clicked on to say enable. And then it's going to try to offer you a password. Click on that. It's not required. Just say none. Hit the menu button back to get back to the start. It'll talk about Wi-Fi functions, and you want to connect to a smartphone. Register a device to connect with, okay. And that's where you can stop at that point. And then on the phone, you take and you go to settings on the phone, the infamous settings application, and you're going to want to go to the first line up there where it talks about connections to the Wi-Fi and that stuff. You go on to the Wi-Fi. And all of a sudden below that, you're waiting for it to connect to another Wi-Fi carrier, and the phone will come up, and then you hit OK on the phone. Then at that point, you exit the settings, and then you go to find Camera Connect. Canon Connect. And it's going to say, do you want to make this connection? You say yes. And then on the camera, you can hit OK. And then all camera settings, there's a certain button up there that you kind of hard to find. But you hit that, and then you're into where we're at right now, where in theory I can control the camera pretty much from this phone. At least I can know how to stop and start it. So I'm going to cut. Well, I'm back at it. One other thing, it's going to make it easier when I'm making photos of the actual photos downstairs. I'm going to be able to set the camera to a 2-second delay and whatnot, set up the photo, hit the button, and move things around. I don't have to be behind the camera at all times. So it might speed things up a little bit. Good deal. All right, bye now. Well, there I go again, upside down. I wanted to get it where it, I wanted to get a, so it could be used as a short, and I'm not quite sure if I'm doing this right or if I'm not. Let's take a photograph right now. Okay, so. All right, we're back on. There's some lag going on this. It says there should be a very little lag, but what am I getting? I'm getting lag. Plus, I'm not standing straight up anymore, am I? I got all the settings that are listed here on the phone, and I have some of the controls of them too. So anyway, let's go back and go back.